What's up, guys? It's Connie Kenneth, and welcome back to my channel. You guys, I have to tell you something this day. So this is Friday. I think it's on the 21st of January or something. So I just got home safe and sound. But since this morning, I have like some crazy stuff going on. So that's what I want to tell you guys. So just before I start, so I'm having a quick lunch. I have some rice. I have some, what do you call it? Some ham. I would say some ham. And so this is like, it looks nice, huh? Can you see that? So it's like you have like different types of rice. You have the white, the dark one. And if you can see, let me see if I can have one. Here, can you see? Can you see that? No, you can't. Can you see that? Yeah, there. So you have like three types of of rice. So I have my water ready, glass of water, and my favorite type of dessert. I don't know which way you can see, but that is my dessert right there. Okay. So guys, I'm sorry I have to tell you this story very rapidly. So what happened was, so this morning I had to wake up very early, very early to go, to work. But first of all, I had to drop off my daughter at school. No, not at school, at my friend's house, because, the time that I leave on Friday morning is just like one of those crazy days. I always have to, it's like a 30 minutes drive. So for me to get there on time, and I'm training adults, then I have to leave home very early at 20 to 8, get there, prepare my class. I think I will pin one of those videos here, that I did preparing my class and everything. So good. So I dropped off my daughter. Then I realized that I don't have fuel. I don't have gas in my car. So I rushed to the petrol station. So it's just not very far. It's like 2 minutes away from my house. It's early morning. There is nobody and stuff. So I prepare everything, and you serve yourself. It depends if you're on the highway. You first go, you serve your gas, and then you go pay inside. So if you have cash, you can pay. So what happened is I have two cards. So I have one which is a business card, and the second one is a personal card. So business, why? Because with my Airbnb, I told you guys the story. Then I can't mix. I can't mix it because my accountant has to follow up on everything that I'm doing on my account. Okay. So I use my personal card. So I know that my personal card doesn't you can't do like without contact. I don't know if you have this thing where you're from, and in Kenya, please let me know in the comment section below. You just have to swipe. Okay, you just swipe it and your card is right. So I knew that part wasn't going through. The only thing I didn't know, that the machine where I was, because I have to pay first before I fuel it myself, so everything is automatic, did not accept my card. So I tried several times, 3-4 times, and I was like, look, I'm already late. This is going to like mess me up and everything. And then I was like, no, what do? I can't use my business card. But at this particular time, I didn't have a choice, okay? So I decided to use my business card. I didn't have a choice. So the crazy thing is, I think I was so stressed. I did it the first time. So it worked, okay? I remembered my code and everything. It worked. But I didn't take the right pump, And if like, I think I will try and show you next time. You have like different types of, of fuel. And so I didn't take the right one for my car. And then I realized, I was like, oh no. I put it back, so I had to hang up, repeat the same process again, okay? And and this time I didn't remember my code. Guys, make it make sense. A few seconds earlier, I did it, it worked, I picked up the pump. I realized I had picked the wrong pump, so you can't hang up and take the right one. You have to repeat the whole process again. That's how it works in France, right? This time, I couldn't remember my code. I did it 3 times, and then my card was blocked. I couldn't use my card anymore. Guys, I only have 2 cards. Both of them don't work. My car is empty, and I have to rush to work. And then at that point, I'm telling you guys, at that specific point, there's this person who arrives at the gas station. So mind you, like I said, it's empty, it's early morning, there are not so many people. I was like, my gosh, I'm lost, I can't use my money. So I was like trying to think of plan B. I'm like, what do I do? And then this car pulled up again for gas as well. So I was like, this is my chance. So I went up to the guy and I said, so I explained the situation. I said, excuse me, my card doesn't work. Do you mind paying with your card, and then I will give you cash? So I had cash, and fortunately I had cash. Honestly, like, fortunately I had cash. And I only had 20 euros on me. I never have cash on me. So I had 20 euros. And he was like, oh, sure. He didn't even hesitate 1 second. That man, he was like God sent. Honestly, he was God sent. He didn't hesitate, and he was like, yeah, sure. So he said, how much? I said, I only have 20 euros, so I will put 20. So which is enough. I can go with that for the week because I don't use my car. I just do like short distances. So I was like, just for me to settle and just get to work, I just need 20 minutes, 20 euros. So I gave him the 20. And so he paid, so he used his card. So I even did like 19 just to be sure that I don't go beyond the 20, right? Then I was like, honestly, I was devastated. I was like, what's wrong? And then I'm like, I'm taking the highway. What do I do? To go to work, I must take the highway. So, my God. Guys. It's so good. Let me just take a few bites. You guys, so good. I did my thing. I filled my tank with a 19 point because I didn't want to go beyond the 20. Just to be respectful to this guy who decided to help me. I took the highway, and on the highway there's this toll station. I showed you again in another video. Please just check it out. It was like the come with me to work video, okay? Then I arrived at the toll station, and nowadays you only have like a prepaid. So you just have to beep it. They give you like a beep, a card that you beep and up you go. So you only pay like monthly, right? Or you can use your credit card. They no longer do cash. Before there was a section for cash, but they stopped that part. They just removed it. So I arrived. I was like, okay, maybe my card will work. You never know. When you do like three, if you make 3 wrong codes, then it's blocked. But I was just said to myself, maybe just for a short time. I don't know. So I got there. I couldn't like do like the automatic. I couldn't like my code still, something was wrong. It was blocked. I couldn't do like a 4th test or something. So I had to you have like this emergency code, just like in an elevator where you have like an emergency button. So I had to press on that button. And so the lady was so nice. She was like, okay, no problem. I will send you the bill at home. So it was like €4.30. I will send you the bill at home and so on. So she opened the barrier. And so I went through. And then I was like, this is just like early morning and my day is this crazy. No. So I got to work. I had photocopies to do. And then the machine didn't work. The photocopy machine didn't work. Or the papers were trapped inside. There was something. Like, I don't know what's wrong. What's wrong with this day? That was something like, no, there's something not right. And this is lunchtime. I'm enjoying my lunch. I will try not choke myself because, let me know if you have like those types of days. Let me know. You guys, it's so good. So photocopy machine didn't work. Then I realized that I had forgotten one document that I wanted to use for my, for today's lesson as well. So I had to go see my colleague so she can print it out because I had it in my emails and so on. And then, yeah. So typically the day just started on the wrong foot. Like seriously, I was really, really devastated. So no, so it's just lunchtime and I hope the rest of the day will go well. So I have one more lesson. So for a 3-hour lesson again with adults again in the afternoon. And then after that, I have to go take my daughter to her dance class. And then, the weekend begins, even though I work on Saturday morning. So, yeah. You guys have no idea how good this is. Just rice. I did this so fast. I was like, what do we eat? I have to eat very fast. I have to go. My son is in his room. You have to go through there. He's having his, so I hope he's enjoying his as well as much as I'm enjoying mine. I just spiced it up just a little bit. So good. Yeah. So so good, guys. So that was the story that I had to tell you guys. I had to tell you how crazy that morning went. I wanted to tell this story in my car, but my car holder couldn't hold. Like, it decided not to work. Like, as if I didn't have enough problems like that, okay? So it decided not to work. So I was like, oh, I think I will insert a part of that, I don't know. I will see where I can insert that. But it was so funny, like, oh my goodness, crazy. Anyway, I hope your day is better than mine. I hope that you're enjoying your Friday. And what's up for the weekend? Where is a party? We need to come. We need to come to the party. So, yeah. Oh my goodness. And I remember the last time something like that happened to me or something crazy. That was like 5 years ago. So with my first car, I don't know if I told you guys, but when I arrived where I live right now, from Paris, in Paris, you have the metros, you have buses, you have trains. It's bustling. Like, you have so much going on. The public transport is really on point. You don't need a car. And then when we moved from Paris, I realized I need a car. And I really need a car, like a SAP, because with my work, I'm always moving up and down, like you guys have seen. And so I went for my driving license, it took time. I think it took like 6 months. It's quite long. And then so I bought my first car. And then on the first day that I had my license, I had my insurance, I had just bought the car, a second-hand car. That was really nice. It was a very small, cute car. I crashed it. So when I say it wasn't a big accident, it wasn't. But I went to pick up my son from school. So back then my son Enzo was in primary school. And so, and then I was parking and then the car stopped and I didn't think about putting it in neutral. I didn't put it in neutral. So it was still on first drive. And then I turned on the car and the car just went. And then there was like this big stone in front of the car and it damaged my car. It was crazy. So, yeah. And then with that car, I had so many other problems. I had so many punctures. one time on the highway, you know, on the highway you drive at 110 kilometers per hour, 130, and the car was just going like that, going crazy. I had to pull up on the side. Another guy came to help me. Oh my goodness, it was something. And then that car, at some point I hated it because I had so many problems with that car. So many. So yeah. So there you go, guys. Just a story that I wanted to tell you, okay? So let me finish up and then I'll be right back for the dessert. I will show you how good it is, okay? Woo! So I finished, you know? So that is done. And you know, water is life. Cheers. And so I'm going to have my dessert. So if I ever come to your house, please buy me that. It's a Joe dessert. It's really nice. Honestly, let me see if I can show you. Oh my goodness. It's creamy and then you have some like chocolate chips inside and it's so it has like a, I would say, vanilla taste to it. Like, this is life. I discovered this dessert when I was in Spain and I loved it. I really did. So my children always laugh at me. Listen, guys, look, I got this from this. Like, it's terrible because some people don't even get what I go for. It I go for everything. So yeah, so anyways, I'm not going to wait for tonight to tell you the story. I thought it was like the perfect time. Guys, check that. Can you see? So good. So good. So yeah, anyways. So guys, if you have any stories, please tell me if you have this kind of days where it's just a bad day from the time you wake up, you know, to when, you know, you go to sleep. So I was just telling my students, I was telling them the story and they were just like laughing. And one of them had a bad day yesterday. And so I can't wait to be tonight and go to bed and just for this day to be over because I have to be extra careful in the afternoon. I hope nothing else happens, you know? So, yep. That was my story. So anyway, guys, I'm going to hurry up. I think I'll have like 20 minutes. So that's enough time to finish my dessert, take some coffee, and go to work. Okay, and prepare for the afternoon. I have to prepare the class again and stuff like that. So if you enjoyed the story time, please make sure you subscribe, okay? Make sure you share with your friends and yeah, and let me know what kind of videos would you like to see on my channel. It will be my absolute pleasure. It will be my absolute pleasure. If you know, I'm Kikuyu. What? Nikki, okay? So it would be my absolute pleasure, you know, to bring whatever content that you would like to see on this channel. If you have any questions, yeah, feel free, okay? And so until next time, it's your girl Connie, and bye-bye.